What's up everybody, this is Colin Dijs from Debru, and in this video I will tell you the most profitable Facebook audiences for your offers. So what is important to understand that Facebook works with the opportunity to create different audiences, use their advanced system and features to be able to set up your campaigns in such a way to target a specific audience which is most likely to convert. The three different varieties I'm going to talk about in this video are the custom audiences, lookalike audiences, and retargeting audiences. So if you're not using any of these audiences, you're losing out. If you are using one of these, you are on your way, but obviously the complete power of Facebook comes to show when you use all three of these audiences for your campaigns. I'm going to keep it very brief, very basic, so you have a normal and basic understanding of what these audiences do and how you can use them to your advantage. Nothing fancy, just a good explainer. Custom audiences. You can identify a custom audience by going to your audience manager and basically creating a custom audience. Then it will ask you what you would want to filter on. For example, a visited URL or a performed action like watch the video for a certain time. My preferred method is saying visited a URL and visited other URLs, or visited a URL but not another URL. Let me give you an example. User went from an ad to my sales page. So I will say user went to the sales page but did not view the pricing page. This audience is obviously a good audience to later use as a retargeting audience, right? Or I might say user went to the sales page, thereafter looked at the pricing page and went to the checkout form URL, right? This is one of the highest audience to convert. It is basically an add to cart which didn't convert, right? If your pixel is not set up properly, you can use these URLs to create a structure to identify them anyway. Obviously, one of my other favorites is watch time based on your videos. If you are like me and you use long copy videos, so these are not videos under 40 seconds, they go anywhere from 1 minute to all the way to 20 minutes as an ad, which basically pulls into a story for the engagement. You can set specific watch time frames, 25, 50, 75 or 100% viewed. Based on this, you can then again do a preferred retargeting or specify those people which are not interested and which are more interested into a custom audience. The next one is based on a custom audience. Usually we'd like to do this on a conversion event. So this is a lookalike audience. Basically you're telling Facebook, I want people in an audience similar to the people who have performed a certain action. So you can do a 1 to basically 10% lookalike, and obviously the more you go from the 1%, the less accurate it becomes to your base pool audience. You can do things like purchase, add to cart, view content. Obviously, you need a good amount of events, and the more events you have listed, the more accurate the lookalike will be because the data pool is bigger. So let's say you have 100 purchases. The lookalike might be break even, right? Let's say you have 100,000 purchases. It is very good to assume, I would say normal to assume, because it's never good to make assumptions, but it's normal to assume that your 1% purchase will be profitable because it's so similar to the 100,000 purchase you have in your base pool where you're drafting basically the knowledge from. Let Facebook do its work. So what I like to do 1%, 1 to 2%, 1 to 3%. No, that's not right. 1%, 1 to 2%, and 2 to 3%. So test those three audiences first before I branch out into the bigger percentages because it might not be as accurate. I always run all the different conversion elements. I never only focus on purchases because you need so many of them to create an accurate lookalike. It would be a lot more beneficial for most people to focus on view content or add to cart. When we look at the retargeting audiences, it's probably one of the easiest, most profitable audiences, where on Facebook, the ads are very basically set up. User has seen one ad, has performed an action, clicked on something, viewed a percentage of video, which shows they are interested, right? There is a higher intent, a higher likeliness to convert if you show them some more ads. So we have all read the marketing books, 7 to 9 steps of interaction for a person to convert if they don't have any prior interest to what you're offering them. Basically, you're showing them ads over and over again because they performed a certain action, which shows in your database, in your data sets, as likeliness to convert based on performed engagement, usually, right? So it is very nice to serve these people additional ads. So let's say I run an ad for any product. The user clicks on the ad, goes to the sales page, and then doesn't buy. Right, I retarget those users with maybe a 10% off coupon or anything to get them to buy. If I run to this audience, it is very likely that this audience will outperform any other audience that I'm running, except maybe from the 1% lookalikes. But the retargeting, obviously, there's a lot of people, a lot of things. Maybe I'm just not convinced, I need more convincing. Maybe I'm in the car, maybe I'm doing other things, maybe I'm at work. There can be so many different things why retargeting, basically showing an ad to a user that have already shown interest, is a good idea. So basically, these are the 3 profitable audiences you can use for Facebook ads. Very simple and to the point. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.